It's time for video number 12 in our quest to complete the What the Doernbecher set. And it's just crazy how fast this set has come together. It took me more than 7 years to build and complete the What the Dunk set, and with the What the Doernbecher set, so far it's taken less than 5 weeks, and after this video, I'm just one pair of shoes away. And the main difference has been you and your help and the use of social media. I've been doing a lot of posts on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, reaching out saying, hey, I'm looking for this shoe or that shoe to build and complete the What the Doernbecher set, and because of you guys, I'm 12/13ths of the way there. This pair of ShoeZeum FCs came out in 2004, which was the very first year of the Nike Doernbecher collaboration, and this was the only pair of kids Doernbecher shoes from that year, and of course it was the very first pair of kids Doernbecher shoes ever to come out. I want to extend a huge thank you to DJ Hess over at Hess Kicks. He also runs CollectiveKicks.com. He did a post for me on Instagram about a week ago saying, please help ShoeZeum find this pair of shoes and Alice Hines Dunks, which is the other pair of shoes that I'm still missing. And within 10 minutes of Hess's post, the ShoeGame.com commented and said, I've got that pair of shoes in size 6, dead stock. So Hess hooked me and the Shoe Game up. G-Rock over at the Shoe Game is a really nice guy. He's based out of Georgia. We talked all day long about Atlanta and Outkast. My wife and I spent a week out in Georgia last December, and it was nice to talk to G-Rock about everything that we saw and everything that we want to see when we go back and visit again. Anyway, G-Rock bought a few pairs of these way back in 2004, and he gave a pair to his mom, who still rocks them to this day. It was pretty cool. G-Rock actually sent me a picture of his mom wearing the shoes. And then we worked out a deal, and I bought this pair. So here we go, 12/13ths of the way to completing the What the Doernbecher set. Now, before we get too far into this pair of shoes, let's do a quick recap, and I'll break out the other 4 pairs that came out in 2004 to round out the first Nike Doernbecher collaboration. Right here, we've got Lee Hellman Pollock's ShoeZeum FCs with the hibiscus flowers on them. The next one is Crystal Salski's bubblegum looking inspired ShoeZeum FC because of her bubbly personality. The next pair is the Black and Sport Royal with glow-in-the-dark outsoles designed by Michael Libro. And the final pair to round out the first year of the Nike Doernbecher collaboration are these ShoeZeum Angus's designed by Damon Abbott. Now, all 5 of these shoes are part of the What the Doernbecher set. So it's been really awesome to get to go back and collect each and every one of them and then do videos bringing the shoes to life. Now remember, each of these first 5 shoes has this little hang tag attached on there, and the hang tag tells the story of the shoe and the designer who designed the shoe. So let's turn the hang tag over, and I'd like to read it to you. It says that these shoes were designed by Laurie Miller, 10 years old. Laurie's family is as cheerful as a school of fish, much like the one swimming around in this vivid blue shoe. She is one of 8 kids, and her little sisters insist they are her biggest fans. Laurie enjoys coloring and cooking, and she loves soccer and softball. This shoe is dedicated to her Uncle Ernie, who recently passed away from cancer. Its unique style represents their special bond. The proceeds from this shoe go to Doernbecher Children's Hospital Foundation. Now, remember, every one of these videos that we're putting together to build the What the Doernbecher set has a link in it to donate money to the Doernbecher Children's Hospital. This video will have that link as well. And the proceeds from the sale of this shoe and every other Nike Doernbecher shoe goes directly to the Doernbecher Children's Hospital Foundation. So we read a little bit about Laurie's hobbies. We got to break some props out, right? This is the ShoeZeum. We're all about bringing shoes to life with toys and props. Laurie was so excited that the shoe actually looks like the drawing that she submitted to Nike, and she said, wow, like the shoe looks exactly like my drawing. And Nike actually gave a pair of these shoes to Laurie and to each of her classmates. So here's some props. We have a little soccer ball right here. Remember, it said that she loved soccer on the card right there. And then over here, she also loved softball. This is a softball that was given to me by the talent acquisition team at Nike when they had me out as a guest speaker. Laurie also loved cooking. Right here is The Flavor of Nike. This is a cookbook that came out in 1990, and all the recipes are from Nike employees and athletes around the world. And our fish fell. Let's put those back up. And Laurie also loved to color. So I broke out my coloring book, and in her honor, I've colored in a seahorse. The back of Laurie's shoe also features a seahorse on there, which is really cool. If I had these shoes back when the ShoeZeum was open to the public, they would have definitely been on display in the zoo section, in particular in the water section. I had all sorts of shoes inspired by different fish and animals of the sea. You may have noticed that when I was talking about Laurie, I was talking about her in the past tense. Tragically, she passed away in 2005 at 11 years old. She lost her battle to brain cancer. And believe it or not, a few years later, Laurie's sister Missy became a patient at the Doernbecher Hospital, and check this out. Nike honored Missy with her very own pair of Doernbecher shoes, and these came out in 2014. And you can see right here is one of Missy's shoes. Missy loves the big city, so you've got the New York skyline back here. You'll also see right here a heart with a hand, and it's like pricked with a little bit of blood. Missy has type 1 diabetes and also was born with a rare heart defect, a hole in her heart. And that hand with the little prick represents having to give blood and the insulin shots and all the shots that she endures for her diabetes. But check this out. As we break out the right shoe, there's a very touching tribute to Laurie. You can see right here a seahorse that says LNM for Laurie's initials. I learned about this pair of Nike Frees from Lisa, who runs the Twitter and Instagram accounts over at Doernbecher. It's been amazing to have her support and the support of the hospital. And I also found a video on YouTube done by Hess Kicks where he had the opportunity to interview Missy and talk to her about her sister and about these shoes. I'll include a link below to DJ Hess's interview with Missy. So we'll move the Frees out of the way. Back to these Zoom FCs. What a touching story that Laurie created these shoes in honor of her uncle who passed away. And then a year later, Laurie passed away. And then almost 10 years later, Missy designed her very own shoe, paying tribute to these shoes. So anyway, the only thing left to do in this video is break out our little checklist. Here it is. Look at that, like one by one, they're all getting checked off. And actually, before we cross Laurie Miller's off, I'd like to draw a little seahorse. You'll have to forgive me, it's kind of weird to reach over like this. There's our seahorse, and that will represent Missy's shoe, and we'll cross that off. And then, of course, we'll cross Laurie's shoe off. And then the only thing left is Alice Hines' dunk from 2007. If you have it or anyone you know has it, brand new in the box, in any size, I don't care, please reach out to me. I'd love to complete this What the Doernbecher set soon. On October 23rd, there's going to be an unveiling of the new Doernbecher collection. And I'd love to complete the What the Doernbecher set and bring all the shoes up to Portland and share them with everybody for the unveiling. I'm just one shoe away. Hopefully one of you guys has it or has a lead on it. It's been a great pleasure introducing you to Laurie Miller's Nike FCs from 2004, the first year of the Nike Doernbecher collaboration, and this was the first ever grade school pair of Doernbecher shoes. Thank you, Hess Kicks, and thank you, G-Rock at the Shoe Game. See you guys soon for the last video, and then we'll break out the whole set together.